Attention all gluten-free and food allergy adventurers thinking about a Norwegian cruise. Today we're embarking on a discovery into the world of food allergy cruising. Get ready to set sail with confidence and discover the procedures to keep you safe while cruising on Norwegian Cruise Line. Whether you have life-threatening food allergies, celiac, diabetes, or an equally bothersome food intolerances, I got you covered. Hey there cruisers, I am Thia with Traveling with Thia, and I've got quite a journey to share with you today. With 34 cruises under my belt, you could say I'm a seasoned sailor, but here's the twist. I also navigate the waters of food allergies and autoimmune issues. In 2020, things took a turn when I was diagnosed with allergies to wheat, dairy, soy, and shellfish. It was a tough year, but I didn't let it sink my spirits. I turned to the autoimmune protocol diet and found hope again. Now, I'm here to talk you through the steps of cruising safely with Norwegian Cruise Lines, sharing the procedures and precautions I've learned along the way with the help of Julie Amano, who published an awesome guide in my Cruising with Food Allergies Facebook group. And hey, if you're curious about cruising with Royal Caribbean, I've got a video just for you. Check out the link here and in the description box below. Ensuring your safety on Norwegian Cruise Lines voyages begins long before you step foot on the ship. Here's the drill. Once your reservation is secured, head over to the website, click on Help, then Accessible Cruising, followed by Dietary Requirements, and finally Allergies and Diabetes. There you will fill out the accessibility and medical questionnaire. Alternatively, you can opt for the good old-fashioned phone call. That's what I did. Be sure to reach out to them at least 45 days prior to your cruise to allow ample time for accommodations. If you choose the online route, keep an eye out for an email confirming receipt of your special needs form. If you don't receive it after a week or two, give them a call. Now, I highly recommend you get travel insurance for your cruise. Here's what to keep in mind. First, ensure your policy covers you from the moment you leave home until you return, as you can encounter all sorts of things en route. Check the policy doesn't exclude pre-existing conditions, especially related to food allergies and celiac and other conditions. Lastly, opt for sufficient medical coverage and evacuation benefits. Accidents happen and bills can pile up quickly, so it's best to be prepared. Once you're on board the ship, head straight to dining and reservations and special dietary accommodations area. Typically, this is located in the teppanyaki restaurant, but your letter should provide directions. Avoid guest services. They'll just redirect you. Once there, inform them of any food allergies, and they'll take it from there. Once they know your allergens and room number, they'll ask you to pre-order dinner for that night. It's essential for your allergy traveler to accompany you for this. It's important to remember your room number because they will ask you often. Now, Norwegian Cruise Lines operates differently than other cruise lines. There's no set dining time or server, which initially really worried me. During my cruise in the Haven, check out the video linked here and in the description, our maitre d' took care of all my ordering. Here are some important points to remember. While it's not recommended to dine in the buffet, if you do, seek out a manager for guidance. Pre-ordering all meals is key for ease and safety. The Cruise Lines has a separate kitchen for allergy meals, so you can order anything off the menu and they'll prepare a safe version just for you. During dinner, the maitre d' will typically present the next day's menu for pre-ordering. If not, simply inform your server, especially in busier times when prompts may be necessary. Upon checking in for any meal, you'll be asked to tap your key card on a key reader, which will alert the staff of your food allergies. Mentioning your pre-order ensures your allergy is double-checked and the kitchen is notified of your meal. When I want to eat in specialty restaurants on the ship, we do a few things. First, I check the menu to see if it seems like it's a safe place for me to eat. Like for me, I would not eat at the Asian restaurant because there's too much soy floating around. Most specialty restaurants cook their food separately, which makes it safe. If the menu looks good, I either go to the restaurant or I call to book a table, or in the Haven, all you have to do is ask your butler to do it. I make sure to order my food beforehand, so that makes sure it's safe to eat. Also, it's a good idea to always order dessert in advance so they have time to prepare it. Now, they offered to bake me a cake, but I didn't want them to go through all that trouble. Fruit is all I ever eat anyway, so they would bring me a bowl of fruit every night wherever I was, even if it wasn't on the menu. I had an amazing experience on my cruise. The food was outstanding, the best I've ever had on a cruise ship, and I felt safe the entire time. While I mostly dined in the Haven, I also ventured to the Indulge food hall. I always carry a card listing what I can't eat and what I can eat. I have a lot of food allergies, but this would be helpful if you have a gluten intolerance or you have celiac, so that informs them of where some of the hidden gluten lies. Making it easier for the chef helps enhance my dining experience. In Indulge, I handed my card to the chef, who was already familiar with my extensive list, and he crafted me a beautiful meal. He even called in the Haven chef to assist. They are buddies, but they both delivered this exceptional meal. I felt like they enjoyed the challenge. While my experience was rosy, I want to share a story from another cruiser who reached out to me. It was her second cruise with Norwegian, and the first was fantastic, but this time she struggled living with celiac disease. She found her options limited, and she even got contaminated with soy sauce, a hidden source of gluten. While most stories are positive, it's important to acknowledge that it's not always perfect. Have you experienced dining restrictions on Norwegian Cruise? I'd love to hear from you and learn from your experience. Good luck and happy cruising.